Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Oh, I'm excited to get back to this game. A little worried though. So, here we are at the Phazon Mines, of course. And last time I killed all these guys and got a nice missile expansion from the crane, I hope. You know, I actually haven't played this game in probably about a month. So, with that, I'm a bit worried. I already made this clear that I was worried about how the end of this game would go, but now I'm a bit more worried because I haven't played it in a long time, so I'm worried I'll forget something. You can defeat those turrets through hacking. It's always nice. This episode is going to be quite long, I think. I don't think I'll have to split it, but I might. Here's some of these invisible pirates. What are they called? Let's see. Yeah, shadow pirate. I was just checking if I actually scanned them before. I like to use the ice beam on these guys. And you might see me using the ice beam a lot in this game, or a lot more than most people would. Because I really do enjoy it, despite it being really slow. But I use it in a lot of places where most people would prefer the wave beam. Alright. But speaking of the wave beam, it's a necessity here. Because this is the first instance of the... Well, what are these guys called? I don't even remember. But these are vicious pirates right here. I took my scan visor out already. Okay. Let's see what they call these. Wave Trooper. Oh, it's not very original. Space pirate using a wave beam. That's frightening. We've seen the power of the wave beam already. So they have been watching us as we destroy all their troops. And they've taken our beam weapons and slapped them on their own pirates, but unfortunately highly inferior versions, so they're only vulnerable to their own beam. So with these guys we have to shoot them with the wave beam. And, you know, it's like a fight fire with fire situation here, except here it's electricity. Fight the electricity with electricity. I don't think that would work in real life. Well, it might. Power surges and whatnot. Oh, speaking of which, that's totally the reason why I haven't been uploading anything. Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. Never mind. Yeah, my computer got struck by lightning. How horrible. But I didn't lose anything, except time. Lost about a month. But everything's okay now, so I can continue on with this stuff. Man, what have I been talking about? Anyway, so this is the Phazon Mines. If you'll remember earlier in the series... Hey, this door closed on me. We saw the, the crater. We were in a little room very high above the impact crater. And this is a mine that the space pirates actually dug into the crater. So here's the first of many space pirate data for this episode, and I am not looking forward to reading all these, but you know, that's what I gotta do. So log 11-001-9.
Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The Phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with Phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have fused Vertigo Phazon with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully, and are ready for field testing and training.
Project Helix. Elite Pirates. Wonder what that's all about. Well, anyway, let's continue on. How do I do this again? There's a scan I need to make somewhere. I'm already forgetting. Yeah, there we go. I always have trouble locating these platforms for some reason. They're just over here. So anyways, I have to apologize if my voice is sounding more strange than it usually does. Because I noticed on my Kirby, and to a lesser extent on these videos, that my voice track has been having a lot of noise in the background, you know, when I turn it up. So I turned on my microphone the noise reduction, which I don't normally like to use because any form of noise reduction I've found, or most forms, they make the voice sound kind of distorted. So I have to apologize for that. And I'm going to see how it goes with this episode and with the next Kirby episode. And then we'll see. Up here is the Power Trooper, which is just like the Wave Trooper. It's the same scan and everything. So we have to use the Wave Beam. No, not the Wave Beam, the Power Beam. So the best way to take these guys out is just with a Super Missile. And you can use the combo attacks on them. So just one hit kills them and no problem. So here we can control this gun, its placement, by very slowly spinning it around with this spinner device. And you want to get it... Oh crap, is that too far? Please don't tell me that's too far. If that's too far, I have to send it all the way around again. Oh, please. Please! Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you want to get it facing to the left. And this is a pretty easy missile expansion to miss. Yeah, easy to miss. Not too hard to find, because you can hear it, you can hear its glowing sound in this room, but easy to miss it. And then the way out is just like this. Scan this thingy here again. Bam! I wish I had that beam. That'd be awesome. So this area is often referred to as the gauntlet among fans of this game. And I'm not actually technically sure if this is supposed to be the gauntlet or some other thing is, and you know, we'll discuss that when we get there. But wow, the Wii is making weird sounds over there. It's clicking so much. It's been sounding like it was gonna die for like a year. So yeah, this puzzle has really made a lot of people really frustrated. And you know, it's actually a pretty easy puzzle. So what you do, you get in this little thing here, and you lay a bomb, and it spins this pillar in the center of the room, and obviously there are spider ball tracks. If you look to the left, there's a little hologram there, which is a map of this area, so that'll help you line everything up. So each segment of this room controls a segment of this tower, and you know, I'm no good at explaining things, but I think it's relatively self-explanatory, and I find this puzzle actually to be really easy. Now we want to line up red, so you line up the red track on this level, and it'll be lined up on the map there, and then you go down here and line up the bottom piece of the red track with the upper piece. It's really quite simple. A lot of people have trouble with it, or at least on the first time through. You know, I never had trouble with this puzzle. I actually liked it. I liked it when I first played the game, but there's one like this in Metroid Prime 3 that I remember on the blank world. And spoiler alert, yeah. Right here they throw a wave pirate at you out of nowhere. A lot of people have trouble with this segment, this whole area of the game. I never had too much trouble with this. You know, I've heard a lot that this is where the game gets difficult, but I have to disagree. I don't think this game ever really gets difficult, and it just maintains a level of difficulty. But I really don't think it really gets difficult at any point. But there are some tricky parts, and I guess this could be one of them, because you do go quite far with a lot of battles, and there's no save station anywhere to be seen. These boxes are explosive, but they will give you power-ups, so take advantage of that if you're in trouble here. Right here, you want to hang back and shoot this explosive crate, and that will kill 2 space pirates who are hiding in the ceiling to ambush us, and it will also expose this missile expansion. It's another one that you could easily miss. But yeah, I'm a little worried that I will miss things now. Because a lot of times I play this game and I'll miss like one power-up, and I won't know which one it is, and it's always a different one. Last time I played it, it was the one in Magmore where you go in the Triclops pit. So anyway, more space pirate data. Okay, log 10-023-7.
Security Command issued an all-points bulletin alert after the fall of ZBs. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran, who also is known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command, dead or alive, it matters not.
Yeah, I don't know if her name is supposed to be like Iran, like the country, or like Aaron. I don't even know, because Nintendo doesn't even know, because they pronounce it different ways in different games. But here's this little scan I like. It's a little example of the space pirates actually being pirates. So they don't really do that a lot in the series, but there's a little reference to them pirating stuff. They stole some guns, and the elite pirates are supposed to use them. I don't know where these elite pirates are anyway. They keep talking about them. I haven't seen any. And yet another. Log 11-156-9.
Test subject ZD, hereafter referred to as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews. It quickly dispatched the miners and was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astounding. It is genetically similar to Metroids, albeit on a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for Phazon infusion and shows no Phazon-based degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size, and while it has manifested some psychotic behavior, the cold fields we use to pacify it remain effective. Authorization for advanced studies on Metroid Prime have been approved.
That's a very frightening thought. But hold on to that for a moment, because there's a bit of controversy regarding that scan. And, you know, I'm going to talk about that a little later, because there's another scan that pertains. But now we get a nice cutscene, and say hello to the subject of conversation, the elite pirate. What? Oh, yeah, okay, the elite pirate, yeah. So these are space pirates, just like all those other pirates we've been seeing. But they give them space pirate Phazon gruel, which makes them super strong. And if you remember from the last scan, they're basically like the Hulk. They just get enraged and destroy everything that they can perceive. So they like to smash. Alright. Let's see. energy siphon system. That will actually absorb your weapons for them to use in their gun. Very, very nasty, but these guys really aren't too difficult. You want to charge up. Ooh, there's its shooting that stolen cannon. What is the scan of the? I saw a red scan right there. What is that? Oh, I guess the thermal visor might work. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Well, here's how you're supposed to do this. You charge up. You stay at a medium distance and wait for them to use their Hulk smash attack. Jump over it and hit them right in the brain with a super missile, and two of them will take it down. Really not a problem. Actually, one of the easier enemies, or real enemies in the game. I'm not talking like beetles and stuff. One of the easier, like, you know, whatever. Alright, up here we get some ice pirates, my favorite, because we get to freeze them and shoot them with missiles. And also we get to scan them. Come on, scan. Come on! Come here! Come here, dude! Okay. Yeah, it says the same thing each time, so... yeah. Vastly inferior to our Chozo thing. Oh, crap! I just jumped right off the side, didn't I? Well, anyways, right here is the best scan in the entire game. It's a red one right there. Oh man, so much space pirate data. Wow. Log 11-222-8.
Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired from her assault on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards.
Yeah, I almost cracked up with that. That is... oh, that is twisted. Man, I love that scan though. Just the thought of them just getting in this thing just crunches them into a ball. Yeah, they did that. It's just... oh, poor space pirates. I feel sorry for them. You know, because they're like crustaceans. I like crustaceans. They're tasty. Also, they're funny. And this is probably the most populous area for these pirate data. I think there are 5 in this immediate area, so... this is gonna suck. Alright. Log 11-402-5.
Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the impact crater caves. Its hunger knows no bounds, and it has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating on its epidermis, and mechanical outgrowths that generate defense screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They feel it is only a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this were to occur.
Alright, I have to say something about this scan now. In later versions of this game, that scan and the other one regarding Metroid Prime, they were actually retroactively changed. Because basically there's a plot hole, which means if the space pirates, they dug into the impact crater and discovered Metroid Prime, whatever Metroid Prime is, we don't know yet, but clearly it's something bad. But if they did that, then they already have access to the impact crater and they don't need to be searching and fighting with us in this little game of find all the Chozo artifacts before Samus. And destroy the thing so we can get the cipher, as the Chozo call it, so we can get into the impact crater. So that's a little plot hole. So they actually changed it to the space pirates never dug into there and they never met Metroid Prime. But unfortunately, that is also a plot hole, because then it ignores the fact that Metroid Prime has weapons that were given to it by the space pirates. So I guess they went with the lesser of two evils, the gameplay one or the massive story plot hole. So I actually like the original versions, though. I like this one. So that scan will cancel that force field. So that was a lot of useless talking. I'm sorry, I just had to explain. Now let's get these last 4 space pirate datas. And then there's another one in the next room, unfortunately. Alright. Log 11-377-1.
Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass using previously unsuspected strength. Besides consuming all of the Phazon, Metroid Prime assimilated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacified it, we were unable to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. Command is intrigued by this newfound ability, and has ordered further study to commence at once.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was supposed to have that whole discussion after reading that scan. So I'm an idiot. That's the scan I'm talking about. But those are 3 scans that pertain to Metroid Prime, and they all have discussions, but in the new versions of the game, they won't discuss that at all. The pirates never encountered Metroid Prime. That's the actual canon version. And yes, I know it's pronounced stasis. I say stasis for some reason. Or are both of those wrong? Well, I don't even know. I know I pronounce some words wrong, and I am aware of it, but I do it anyways. Log 11-664-2.
There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at the Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed.
Now, I disagree. I disagree with that. In my experience, ghosts can't be destroyed. You know, the Ghostbusters and Luigi have taught me that. So you have to trap them in something, and optionally you can turn them into paintings, but that's only optional. You don't want to turn all your ghosts into paintings. Not what was his name? Slimer or Grimer? A disgusting ghost from Ghostbusters. Oh, just 2 more. Wow, we're up to 24 minutes already. Oh my god. Log 11-440-4.
Results are in from field studies on the extinct bioform group Chozo. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have what we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living. not hinder them.
Man, these guys sound like the Nazis from Indiana Jones. So anyways, they said that remnants of their culture remain. Remnants remain. I see the space pirates also have a Department of Redundancy department. Alright. I hope I said that right. Okay, last one. This is taking forever. I'm not going to split this video, though. I don't feel like it. You know, I want to go from save point to save point. So, you know, if this ends up being 40 minutes, then it ends up being 40 minutes. I don't give two gives. Log 11-452-8.
We are particularly interested in a number of curious Chozo artifacts we have been able to recover from a number of religious sites on Talon 4. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. Science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believing that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Chozo Temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack this enigma. However, Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results must be produced soon.
Mixing the Chozo artifacts with Phazon. Yeah, there is a link. The artifacts were specifically created to prevent the spread of Phazon. Don't mix them, you idiots. Just read the Chozo lore, seriously. You guys are intergalactic space lobsters. You should know better than to be so stupid. Alright, this room actually contains the last pirate data, but it's on the bottom floor. Well, not the last one. The last one from... Is it the last one in the game? I don't even know. It might be. Here we get some... This is mainly a fight room, so... The last room was a reading room. And boy, was that a lot of reading. That was like at least 10 minutes of reading. And discussions. I'm sorry, but that just... I felt it necessary to discuss. But, I mean, you could skip it if you want. Of course you can. Yeah, I'm sure there's people... videos of people playing through this game and they don't read the scans. So if you prefer that, then go watch their videos. Because I'm a strong believer in the, I wouldn't say strong believer, but it's my opinion that, well, actually I did just say strong believer. But anyways, back to my other thought. It's my opinion that Let's Play should really try and show off a game. That's their main purpose. They're not blogs. At least I don't think they should be. So I'm not going to tell you about my day. I'm going to tell you about the game. Or I'm going to attempt to. So yeah, that's what I think they're about. So scans are a huge part of this game, and that's why I am reading them. I just felt it necessary to justify that to my invisible YouTube audience, whoever you are. You 4 people who watch my videos. Oh my goodness. So many people are watching my Angry Birds. Probably because it's blind, and it's relatively new game. Log 11-322-8. I mean... 3, 2, 3, dyslexia!
Elite Pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and chameleon mantra issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon's exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Some elite pirates in there. Okay, where do I go? I go through here? I don't know. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this room. Yeah, there it is. I just spun it around in a circle for no reason at all. Oh, we're almost done here. Yeah, I was distracted a minute there by my screensaver activating. That means it's been 30 minutes. So that's... yeah, my clock says 31 minutes. So this is a invisible defense drone. And basically, you want to shoot it with the wave beam, and it has a nice little shield that is deflecting all of my shots. Usually this does not take this long. This is taking forever. Don't worry, this isn't a scan, because you can't scan it even if you wanted to, because this thing's invisible, and I finally hit it for the first time, I think, right there. Wow, I killed this in like 3 seconds on my last playthrough. Yeah, I played through relatively recently, like before I did this, and it took me... how long did it take? It took me... is this thing still... oh my god! I do not remember this thing being such a pain in the Glavin. There we go. There we go. Spin around, do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Okay. Now we have an actual maze that we have to solve. It's like those mazes on the placemats at wherever, I don't know, Denny's. I've never actually seen one of those placemat mazes. Only in sitcoms. Are they on the placemats or the menus? I think the placemats for the children's. So here you want to lay a bomb in the little water spots, and that will short out these circuits. Did I just go around in a useless circle? Yeah, I did. That shorts out these electricity grid thingies. Ow. We are so close. You can taste it. You can taste the freedom. It may take our lives. Oh my god. So yeah, there's the core, the dynamo. Little, what's it called? A generator for the Phazon Mines. And it seems to have no effect that we destroyed it. We overloaded it and shorted its circuits. And here we have the power bomb, which is an extremely powerful weapon. And with that, I've been at this for 34 minutes. Which is quite long enough for an episode, but that's not quite as long as I thought it'd be, so... I thought it'd be. Wow, I'm sorry. Okay. So, thank you for watching. I've been the 10th enemy. Yeah. This is great to get back to this game. I missed this. I missed it. Well, not really, because I've been playing Skyrim. Man, I've been playing so much Skyrim. My orc is awesome. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this place. I don't know if I'm going to take the normal route or if I'm going to backtrack completely on the way out. But you don't need to know this stuff, so goodbye. 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 Oh, crap.